This seems to be a trend with this team, struggling in first periods in particular on home ice. Seemed to be the case again tonight. It was particularly poor. What is going on that is having this team struggling right out the gate?
Yeah, I think in the first period, I think we iced the puck 4 times when we shouldn't have. It led to 2 goals. So I saw some guys a little bit nervous early. We were dumping the puck, and when we did give it to a winger, he would dump it in instead of holding onto pucks. So then all of a sudden you give them they get the power play goal, they get the other fluky, another goal, it's 2-0, now you're chasing the game. Then we iced it again. I mean, to me, the icing is inexcusable for all of us. I'm not just blaming the defense, it's the forwards. It's like, that to me just gives the other team a lot of juice.
It seemed like you kind of had your defense pairings in a blender pretty much all night. Were you just not seeing what you wanted to see from the pairings that you started the night with?
Yeah, I've talked to Footy. We had to try to find this. There's the weak side was open a bunch of times tonight. We just couldn't find it. We didn't see it tonight. Skate 4 or 5 more feet, hit the weak side. It's open. Instead of we're jamming it up the strong side. That happened. And then we had some, spurts, like I said. I think we had 54, 60 attempts at the net, getting our shots blocked. We talked about a certain play we wanted to do against Boston. We didn't do it till maybe in the third. So that's I think that pisses the staff off because we had a good game plan. But somehow when you chase the game or you're a little bit, when you got the puck, it's like a hot potato. All of a sudden, I don't want it. So what do? You just get rid of it. So I think we got to calm the waters, and even when you're down 2-0, you still can make plays. We don't have to dump the puck in. We don't have to just throw it off the glass. There's plays to be made. We were just watching a video after the game. There's 10 to 12 foot passes available, and we're flipping pucks. Not just the defense. It's a group. But some guys tried tonight, so I can't throw everybody under the bus. Some guys really worked hard tonight.
Rick, you said with Thatcher coming back and all the work he's put in, it should be easy for the team to get up for these games. Again, both of his starts now, it seems like it's been outshot and tonight, a lot of scoring chances against. Why do you think that's happening?
Yeah, I don't know. A couple of fluky goals, not his fault. You're hoping we'd play a little bit better in front of him, especially early in the start of the first period.
And on a positive note, Max gets his first NHL goal tonight.
Yeah.
What has he brought, and how great is it to see him finally get one?
Yeah, no, he's a couple assists last game. He's making most of his opportunity.
We got a chance to talk to Quinn tonight. What do you make of how he's played since he took that stick to the face?
Yeah, I mean, he's trying. He's trying to push the pace. You know what I mean? His effort's always 100% every game.
You made some changes to your forward lineups as well. Did you see anything that you would like to experiment with going forwards?
I just want to get guards up there. I thought Millsy's line was actually pretty good. They controlled the play. And I thought, get guards out there with them to get us back in the game.
You've been a little inconsistent at home, obviously putting it mildly. Do you still get surprised? Does a night like this surprise you after what you saw 2 nights ago?
Yeah, I just didn't understand the first period. I mean, we have plays to be making. We're icing a puck, or a forward's got a puck with 5 feet of good ice to take it and make a play, and we dump it in. I don't know if that's nervousness. I don't know what it is. I don't know. We had a day off yesterday. We had some guys under the weather. Maybe having a day off, guys are. I don't know. We got to try to figure it out quickly.
And you said to us this week that you think some of the home stuff is now mental. It's in guys' heads about playing at home. A night like this, does that make it worse?
Well, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why, but guys are tense at home for whatever reason. Like we seem a little bit more relaxed on the road to make a play. Here, for some reason, we're getting it and we just want to punt it as soon as we get it. So we got to figure that out. You got to keep working at it.
In the second period, you're down 3-0, but you get a power play opportunity.
Yeah.
It seemed like Boston had the best chances on that power play.
Yeah.
What is not connecting with your zone entries, with your passing? Why are they getting the better chances on that?
Well, we went rogue a little bit. All of a sudden, what happens with that unit, when things don't go our way, we start becoming individuals. That happened last year. And for most part, the power play has been actually pretty good lately, the last 2-3 weeks. We just went back in that mode, maybe because we're down 3-0. Something didn't work early, and then all of a sudden, we start trying to be individuals. You can't be individuals even when you're down 3-0. Yeah.
Are you getting enough emotional fire in this type of situation when you're down that much? Are you getting enough emotional pushback from your team?
For some guys, yeah. We have, let's face facts, 4 or 5 guys, they're struggling. They're struggling to get emotionally invested in the game, and that's my job, to get these guys. Those certain guys, we got to find another gear from them. They got to understand that it's the NHL, and you can't play one good game and then 2 bad. You got or whatever. You got to be. This is a game, a sport, the NHL, where you have to be jacked up to play the game. You have to be emotionally in the game, and sometimes the guys takes them like 30 minutes to get in the game for whatever reason.
Rick, when you look at this team last year, one of the strengths was that it was even keel throughout.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a difference in that this year in terms of how this team reacts to wins and losses?
Yeah, you have to have some individuals. I don't know from a team standpoint, because, we preach even keel. Come to practice the next day, whatever happens the day before. I don't know. It's a good question. But, around here, we try to preach even keel.
And you talk about reset and refocus. I mean, given a loss like tonight,
Yeah.
I mean, that not only tests the players, but the staff as well, I imagine, in terms of the level of frustration. Is that a big challenge for everyone moving forward now?
Yeah, I mean, as a coaching staff, you got to be careful. We can't be frustrated. I'm sure a couple of coaches are frustrated because we had a game plan that some guys didn't execute the game plan for whatever reason. So I think sometimes as a coach, you take it not personal, but you get pissed about it, right? But like I said, this group bounces back. Got to give them a lot of credit there, obviously. But I just think there were some plays out there to be made, and for whatever reason, we were a little tense tonight.
Tough night, but you get your first NHL goal. I guess just how much can you take, kind of having fun and scoring your first in the NHL?
Yeah, obviously this goal means a lot. My first ever in the NHL, and it was a great play by Millsy. I'll try to appreciate it, but I mean, obviously the goal is to win. That was a tough game and tough performance, but obviously, nonetheless, it's good to see a puck going.
Any idea where that puck's going to go?
That's a good question. I have kind of all my first goal pucks from juniors on at my house in Michigan, and I'm sure one day when I get home, I'll have them all up.
I'm sure when you're younger, you dream of your first NHL goal probably happening under different circumstances.
Yeah.
But is there still some satisfaction in finally getting it?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Obviously, 5-0 game, you score your first, but a goal in this league isn't easy to come by, and I'll cherish it for the rest of my life. I'll remember this moment. Obviously, I would have liked to do it in a win, but what are you going to do?
Take us through the play. How did you see it develop?
Honestly, I was going for a change, and Millsy makes a great play, keeping the puck in, and the second I saw him, I knew to open up. He's pretty good player. So, yeah, he fed me, and honestly, I didn't even shoot it where I wanted it, but it went right through him, so it was good to see.